Before creating anything, let me show you the main structure of our application. This is our Next.js application. And inside our application, we are going to have our pages like the login page, home page, profile page, and a single post page. To do that, we are going to need the Next.js app router. So inside the source folder, we are going to have our app router. And after that, we will be able to create our pages. And we will also have our small components like the Navbar, left and right menu, or whatever it might be. And we will also have the Next.js server actions. As you know, after Next.js 13, we can use server components, so we don't have to create an API route to communicate with the database. So let's create here a database. We can fetch the data on our pages and server components. So we are going to make the requests and get a response. Let's say data fetching. So basically, they are going to be our GET requests. And we need to update the data on our components. To do that, we are going to be using server actions. Let's say data mutation. And we will make all the post, update, and delete requests. For this project, you can use any database provider you want, because we will be using Prisma ORM. So instead of connecting to database directly, we are going to be using Prisma, and it's going to connect to our database and make all the requests. So it doesn't matter which database you are using, the syntax will be the same. So what about our database? I'll create here my diagram, and let's use this AI feature. So I will write here what I exactly want to create, and it's going to generate all the tables and relationships. I'll say create a Prisma schema for a social media app. I'm going to be using a relational database, so let's add it here. And let's write our requirements. I will say users can update their information. Let's write our fields here: name, surname, description, city, school, work, and website URL. They can also add multiple posts. They can comment on posts. They can follow each other. But when we click on the follow button, we are not going to directly follow the user. Instead, we will send a friend request. Must be sent before following. If the receiver accepts our request, the sender becomes a follower. Users can also unfollow or block each other. They can like posts or comments, and they can add user stories. But we are going to have an expires at date because they will be visible for 24 hours. Okay, let's generate. And let's see what we have. As you can see, we have the user here and all our fields. And each user can create posts. User ID is here. Where is our comments? Here, again, user ID and post ID. We can like posts and comments. We have the follow request, sender ID, and receiver ID is a user ID. We have the followers table. Users can block each other. And stories. As you can see, it added here expires at date. And this is what we exactly want. If you want to change anything, you can click here and change your fields. I'm not going to add or delete any field, but maybe I can change my names. It's going to be image. This AI was really accurate. We don't have to change anything. And this is the main structure of our application. We are going to make our CRUD operations here. And pass them to our components. So we are ready to design our application. And after that, we are going to come back and take care of the authentication. If you watched